Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So we've got some updates to talk about. If you haven't seen the video that I did about JDA, I'll link it down below. You should go watch that video before you watch this. Back in October, JDA took donations for Sunny, who is Sunny Las Vegas. He's going through some stuff right now, got a brand new baby, just going through some stuff. So JDA took some donations in his live show back in October. I thought that money was sent. It hasn't been sent, or it hadn't been sent until yesterday, December 10th. I had asked Mima, because I'm communicating with Mima through DMs, I asked Mima if JDA had sent those donations yet, and she said she didn't know. She obviously asked him because then JDA sent me a screenshot. I can't show you guys a screenshot because he sent it through Instagram where you can only view it once and you can't screenshot it. So there's two different ways to send pictures through Instagram messages. You can send it as like a regular picture where you can take a screenshot of it, and then there's like disappearing pictures. So he sent it that way, so I couldn't take a screenshot of it, but it was a check to Sunny and a tracking number. It was $180. So he did send that yesterday, December 10th, but it's like, why did it take you that long? Is it because you were called out? Is that the reason why you sent it? What the fuck? You watched that previous video, you saw that JDA was having at least one person, probably many other people too, in my opinion, he had somebody shield bidding for him. And I just want to point out that that person didn't know that you couldn't do that. I feel like there are a lot of people that don't know what shield bidding is. They don't think that it's illegal. They think they're just, you know, helping out a friend or helping out a family member. I'm going to bid on your stuff so, you know, it gets to a higher price. People don't know that that's literally illegal. And this person that was doing that for them didn't know that it was illegal. I saw some comments on my video where people were like, oh, well, that person was helping him scam. No, they just thought that they were helping him out to sell stuff at higher prices. They didn't know that it's a crime. I feel like there are a lot of people that don't know that because I've seen plenty of shows on Whatnot, on Poshmark, where people are shield bidding. Like this one show, I've talked about this in a previous video, there was this one girl that had like cousins and aunts, even her grandmother was helping bid stuff up. And they just thought, you know, they're just helping her out. They didn't know that that's illegal. You know, obviously that won't hold up in court if you tell the judge, oh, well, I didn't know. Like you can't, that's not gonna hold up in court. But I did just want to clear that up, that she genuinely didn't know. Let's talk about the losers on Reddit and how they're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. And once again, this just illustrates that they are losers. And it's so funny because somebody, oh, I think it was that Misty person. She's like, her calling us a loser is the equivalent to my son calling me bra. It's like, really? Is it really? Because people are really offended that I've called them losers. So is it? Snot Bubble For You decided to dox Mima, which is fucking crazy and so fucking hypocritical. It's not okay to dox Aldi, but you can dox Mima. Like how does that make sense? I commented on this. I said, thanks once again for proving the hypocrisy. Don't show Aldi's pic, but you can do this. And then this is what the dumbass replied back to me. Embarrassed Salad said, you should be embarrassed by this comment. Vad, come on, there's a huge difference between a person who wishes to remain anonymous and another person who is voluntarily in the spotlight by appearing in a live stream on YouTube and thereby consents to being seen by potentially unlimited viewers and in content that may be recorded or shared. You of all people should know that. I'm like, nope, she appears faceless on JDA's live. She either has the cartoon face or a blank screen. She appears faceless. That's not the same at all. Moderator of the niche subreddit actually removed that. They said it's been removed and none of us condone that behavior. I'm like, actually, you might not condone that behavior, but others absolutely do. I can't imagine being in my 60s and 70s and this is the shit that they do all day. What a sad, pathetic life. Truly. Here's another illustration to prove that these people on Reddit are losers. Again, it's not everyone that's in the niche subreddit. There's like 10 to 12 of them. I don't even think there's actually 10 to 12 people. There's 10 to 12 different accounts, and I know that some of these people have multiple accounts, but it's the same names. Smelly Puppy Paws, which gross fucking name. This is not cool. So they said, grown-ass man calling mommy for a ride because she probably refused to show him how to drive. Hell, isn't he not allowed to use the oven either? So talking about Niche Lady's son, you guys know kids are off limits. I fucking hate the niche bitch, but don't talk about her kids when they're still kids, okay? I've talked about her daughter before, Jordan, because she's 30-something. She has inserted herself into this drama, so fair game. But her teenage son, really? It doesn't matter what you say about him, like that kind of sounded like you were on his side, but like also not. But it was also like condescending. Like Aldi's comment, he seems very smart and competent. And isn't it strange that he loves to drive those little race cars but can't drive in real life? I think he's trying to tell her something. So again, like kind of on his side, but also really fucking condescending. Like, oh, those little race cars? Why the fuck are you guys talking about him? Why? And then Aldi said, you talk about her grown daughter. He is a grown man. Again, yes, I've talked about her daughter. She's like 30 something. He's a grown man. I'm like, Another thing I want to talk about, so I have been talking to Mima through DMs, and here's my opinion about Mima. I truly don't think that Mima is a bad person. I think she got caught up with JDA, and she just really, truly wants to believe that he's a good person, kind of like me, how I wanted to believe that he was a good person. And I think she's just going to bat for him really hard and is almost like refusing to see things that are right in front of her face, because I know I pointed out a bunch of things and she just uses the excuse like, oh, brain fog, or I need my glasses, I couldn't see that. So it's, I don't know, I don't think she's a bad person at all. I just think she doesn't want to believe that her friend is a bad person, you know? I did want to clear something up. So in the video that you should have watched before you watched this video, I talked about how Mima had said that a video, well, okay, going back to the whole Restream drama, JDA and Mima accused Chelsea of going on his Restream account and streaming to her YouTube channel. That didn't happen. If you look at the comments from the person on Restream, he specifically said, well, I can't remember exactly what it said, I'll put it on the screen, but something along the lines of, no, there were no streams to other channels except yours, meaning JDA's channel. But JDA and Mima were adamant that Chelsea streamed to her channel. She did not. She sent me a video of her logging into her Restream account and showing her streams that she did, which were her recent streams. And Mima was also like, oh, well, look at her thumbnail. She changed the thumbnail, saying that that was proof that she streamed from his account to her account, but it wasn't. Again, she sent me a video of her logging in. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it because it does show like personal information and it's kind of grainy as well. But she also sent me pictures. So I'll show you the pictures from Chelsea's own Restream account. And JDA and Mima knew that Chelsea had her own Restream account. Anyway, so they said she did that, and she didn't do that. She doesn't have any lives on her channel that match up with the dates, and if she had done that, there would have been negative views on her Social Blade account. In that previous video, I showed you guys her Social Blade account. She didn't have any negative views. JDA, however, did have negative views. Mima sent me this. Here is a convo on the deleted video between BW and I. So Mima had said that JDA deleted a video on his channel because it showed Mima's information. It panned to like a medication that she had and it had her name and address on it or something. So this looks weird. I don't know why the font from BW is smaller. It says, I just wanted to tell you something to pass along to JDA or Mima. On JDA and Mima's live on 11/12/2025. Mima flashes a pile of stuff on her desk or bed, and it's a prescription bottle, and I made out her name and phone number of the pharmacy. If JDA can't edit it out of the video, it should probably be removed. I asked Mima, I was like, well, what day was that message sent? So November 17th was the date. I can't remember if I asked him that night to do it or the next morning, as sometimes he falls asleep, and I know it was not through text, but through a conversation. I said, so you asked him to do it on November 17th. The 2 dates when videos were removed were December 2nd and December 5th. How does that make sense? She said he privated it. I don't know about removed it. I don't know anything about those dates. I know I asked him to remove the video. I asked him to. So initially she had said that the negative views were because he removed a video with her in it or her information in it. Again, it was 2 different days though. I'm looking back even further on his Social Blade account. So November 17th, she said, was the date. All I can see is on November 18th, it doesn't show that he uploaded any videos. So either he didn't upload any videos or he might have uploaded a video and then deleted that one from the night before and that kind of canceled out. So it looked like he didn't upload any videos. Social Blade is weird like that. And sometimes it takes 24 hours for the views for like, it depends on what time you do a video, but like today, sometimes the views won't show up on there until tomorrow, depending on what time you do it. It's weird. It's not always 100% accurate. Well, it's not 100% accurate with like how much people make, like not even fucking close. Like this is saying, see, I even know that this is not correct with JDA. It's saying he makes between $25 and $398 a month. And he's shown me how much he's made on his YouTube channel, like for, was it November? Might have been for November, and it's more than that. So this is not accurate if you're looking to see how much YouTubers make. I've said that so many fucking times. Any YouTuber knows that. And it's also not 100% accurate on when the views happen, if that makes sense. Social Blade is not accurate. You know, when all the haters are like, well, Social Blade said you made $4 for that video. It's not accurate. There's no way for Social Blade to know every YouTuber's CPM, RPM, they go by an average, which the average is incredibly fucking low. Social Blade uses a broad RPM of 25 cents to $4. Mine is way higher than that. Actual CPMs varying widely by creator and industry. They calculate potential earnings using this wide CPM, but creators often find actual earnings differ significantly. So I guess with that whole situation, Mima was just trying to clear her name and saying that JDA did actually remove a video that had her information in it, but we don't know when. Like, why would he wait, what, like 2 weeks? Or maybe he did do it the day after and that's why it shows no videos for that day. But still, it doesn't match up with December 2nd and December 5th when at least 2 videos. It could have been more. I'd have to go and see how many videos it says he uploaded that day, but it's at least 2 videos that were removed from his channel. So I don't know. So JDA has been messaging me. He's been talking a lot about his illness, RSD. I make mistakes, so that is not a scam. No, it's a mistake. I own my mistake. I never used RSD as an escape from my reality. I made a huge error lending someone, Vinnie from the Florida Pickers, over $25,000. I'm going to make a video talking about Vinnie from Florida Pickers soon. I've already talked about him in a couple of previous videos. He's another one where it's just an absolute shit show. He allegedly owes so many people a lot of fucking money. Once this shit calms down, I will be making a video about him soon. I know there are a couple people that have been really bugging me to make a video about him. But like I said, he's like another one. I feel like he's actually kind of like JDA. I've messaged Vinnie and I've been like, hey, look at all the shit about you. And he's always had an answer to everything. So that's just another fucking headache, like huge fucking headache to get into. Once this calms down, I will be making that video. But I feel like JDA is trying to, I don't know, almost use his illness as an excuse. Like, I don't know. And that's just not cool. I do think that he does have an illness and it probably really does suck and it probably really does affect his everyday life and, you know, shit that he does. But you can't fully blame that. Like, that's not fair. You can't fully blame your illness on it because you're on medication for it, right? So yeah, you just, I don't know. I don't like talking about that kind of stuff. He probably really does have it and it's probably really shitty. If you're medicated for it, that's supposed to help it. So I don't know. I just want to tell you guys that was what he's been saying to me. Why are I'm not doing it. I'm not giving anyone my login information. I'm not giving anyone my credit card number. I'm not asking people I don't even fucking know, really, to borrow money. That seems to be a common theme with everyone involved in the niche situation. Everyone's asking everyone to borrow money. It's like, you don't even know these people. I don't know. It's just really strange to me. And I think with like the Florida Pickers situation, like borrowing money, like $25,000, how the fuck are you gonna lend someone that you never even met in person 25 grand? Makes no sense to me. It's gonna be it for today's video. I feel like this video is super long and I don't like doing long videos because they take a long fucking time to edit. But Vanessa, this is your job. You shouldn't be complaining. Well, you know, the beauty about it being my job is that I can do whatever the fuck I want. And also, fuck the Reddit losers that are like, this one person's like, you said your husband makes money, so why are you making money? It's like, what? Truly insinuating that I should just be doing this out of the goodness of my own heart and I shouldn't need money because my husband makes all the money. That's true. My husband does make the money and pay all the bills, but I also have a job and make money. There's just one Reddit loser trying to twist that and I really shouldn't give him attention, but it's just like, I don't understand the things that these people come up with and they think that it's true. I mean, I guess what else do they have to do? Nothing, because they sit on their computers all day long and on Reddit and just pull shit out of their asses. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. As always, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys in my next video.